In today's video, I'm going to be giving you the best way to start a dropshipping business in 2020 using a user-friendly way and a cost-effective way, because I know a lot of people have been wanting me to make a video because they're on a low budget. So if you're somebody that's been wanting to start a dropshipping business but you're scared of it being too complicated or it being too expensive, I'm going to be showing you things like free advertising where you can get 10 to 20 to 30 sales for completely free. I'm also going to be showing you how to use Instagram influencers and YouTube influencers on a cheap price or even for free. I'm even going to be giving you the scripts to use on how to contact them. Absolutely everything you need to know to dominate dropshipping in 2020 on a low budget and on a simple way to do so. It's going to be all covered in today's video. Now, before I carry on into the actual content, I'm doing a giveaway for eSniper. Now, eSniper is a paid software to find winning products. Now, it's a great tool, the tool that I use to find the majority of my winners, and I'm going to be giving 2 people the chance to win a yearly subscription for completely free. Now, to be entered into the giveaway, we need to first hit 1,000 likes on the video, and you need to comment the ECOM King 2020, and then that way you'll be entered into the giveaway once we hit 1,000 likes. Now, let's get straight into the content. So as promised, I'm going to be giving you the most simplest way to start dropshipping in 2020 and the most cost-effective way. Now, let's say in this case scenario, you're starting with a $300 budget, whether that be in the bank account or whether that be on a credit card, and you're more than happy to use that credit card to finance your dropshipping business. Now, let's start off with the Shopify plan. So Shopify plans come in 3 different tiers: basic, and then there's another 2. Now, you are just going to want to focus on the basic plan because you don't need the other plans unless you've made 6 figures. So if you're somebody that's currently got the advanced plans and you've not even made 6 figures yet, go back to the basic plan, because trust me, till you've made 6 figures, you don't need the advanced plans. Now, a few things is because with the advanced plans, you're able to do more than 1 store in 1 login. Now, if you've got more than 1 store, you've not made 6 figures yet, it's the most silliest thing you can do, because at the end of the day, if you've not made 6 figures, you've not mastered dropshipping yet. Till you've made 6 figures, that's when you can class yourself as somebody that's starting to master things. So till that time, don't go any higher than the basic plan. Now, at the current time of recording, it is $29.99. Now, the domain name is going to cost you $14.99 at this current time as well. Now, that's through Shopify. And yes, before you start seeing in the comment section below, go to GoDaddy. It's a lot cheaper. You can get it for $9. Now, the reason why I'm telling you to go to Shopify and get it is because in terms of connecting it to your store, doing it through Shopify is so much more easier, and you can get it done on the day. Now, if you go to GoDaddy or Namecheap to get a domain name, then you have to verify the domain name when connecting it to your store, and that can be complicated because you have to use a TXT file to basically verify it, and that can get very complicated. And like I said in this video, this is going to be the most simplest way to get started. So that's the reason why I'm telling you to go through Shopify. For those extra few dollars, it's going to make life a lot more easier, trust me. Now, in terms of the app costs, you are going to need some certain apps to help enhance your experience for the customers and increase conversion rates. And on your back end, of course, the apps are going to cost you when starting around about $20 to $50 a month. Now, the apps that I'm going to be recommending, but before I recommend these apps to you, do use the links in my description below when getting these apps, because instead of just using the basic apps through Shopify with the basic free trials, with using my affiliate links, yes, I do make a small commission, but for example, Luke's Reviews has a 14-day free trial on the App Store, but if you use my link, you'll get a 30-day free trial instead, so it basically extends the free trial period. Now, it's not on all the apps, but it's on a lot of the apps that I'll be recommending on today. Now, the first one, like I said, to be recommended though, is Luke's Reviews. And what Luke's Reviews does is you can import reviews off AliExpress onto your website, and you can make some minor adjustments to them in terms of colors and things, but it's a great app you're going to need, and it's going to cost you, after the free trial, around about $9. The next app you're going to need is Wait. Now, Wait is an exit pop-up, and what happens is if somebody tries to leave your website, I'll say, look, before you leave the website, get yourself a 10% coupon code, and what it does is it recovers loss on website. So that's a really, really important app you're going to need, and this app, I wouldn't recommend it for the sake of it, but this app's made me a lot of money, and it's saved me a lot of money, so that's the reason why I can't emphasize needing it. And yes, it is a paid app. It's around about $7 or $10, I think, but it's not too expensive. The next one is DS's. Now, in terms of easy and the most friendliest way to fulfill orders, bulk fulfill orders, keep costs low, DS's is the best, because you can, like I said, you can bulk fulfill orders instead of having to hire VAs and doing it and paying them. So that's the reason why I recommend DS's. But if you want the best alternatives to AliExpress, because DS's do use AliExpress, then I'll leave them here so you can use the best alternatives like CJ Dropshipping. Now, you're going to also want Best Currency Converter Pro. Now, what Best Currency Converter Pro does is it changes the currency based on your location automatically instead of the customer having to change it themselves. Now, this is a paid app. It's got a 30-day free trial to it, but it is going to be around about $10 after the trial ends. And then you've got Add to Cart and Checkout Booster Pro. This is again another paid app, but what it does is you can add more checkout buttons on your website. Now this one isn't a must-have app. You guys can leave this one out if you want, but it does increase the conversion rates ever so slightly. The next one is Klaviyo. Now this is a completely free app, and what this app does is you can basically send emails out to people that you've got their emails from. So if somebody signed up to a newsletter, or if let's say somebody's tried buying something before and they leave their cart but they add their email in, then you can email them later saying, look, you've left something in your cart, get yourself a 10% coupon code so you can then go and buy it. So that's all the apps that I recommend you get, guys. Now before I move on again, I just want to say, do use the links in my description below. It would help me out, but it would also help you out because you're going to get extended free trials on those apps. Now the next thing is you're going to be left with around about $250 for advertising costs, and because like I said, I'm going to be giving you guys free ways and really cheap ways, that's going to be more than enough money to get you guys going. So let's move on to the first thing that you guys need to be doing if you're starting a dropshipping business in 2020 on a low budget, or you're looking for the easiest ways. So when starting, you won't have enough cash flow to test multiple products. So let's say you're starting, you're not going to have loads of money to test loads of products, because it does come with a very big cost to it if you're testing more than 5 products. So at the end of the day, the key is to find proven products with daily sales, because it'll limit the risk that you're taking. Because if you're testing products that don't have any proof of concept, then you're taking a big risk. If you're selling products that have had loads of sales, getting 10 daily sales a day, it shows that the product has potential, or it wouldn't be getting these sales. So that's the reason why I'm saying to you guys, look, go for products that have had a track record or are currently having a track record, because it will limit the risk of things going wrong. Now, in terms of finding winning products, these are the best ways that you're going to find ones with proven track records and the ones that are going to do the best, the quickest. So eSniper is by far one of the best tools you can use to find winning products, and I have got an affiliate link down below that will give you a 14-day free trial. Now, eSniper don't offer any free trials, but with my link, you're going to get yourself a 14 free trial. And if you cancel that trial, that's cool, because at the end of the day, at least in that time frame, you found yourself some winning products. So the key to this, guys, is use and abuse the free trials. Get eSniper for 14 days. If you need to cancel it because you can't afford to keep going for it, then at the end of the day, you can come up with a big list of products. So use and abuse these free trials, guys. Now, the reason why I'm telling you to do this is because, look, I was in your situation before. I started dropshipping when I was 16. I had barely any money to my name. So I used to sign up to things for free and then sign up again with a different email, because, guys, I didn't have money to mess around with. The next thing is use Droppoint to find winners. Now, if you're somebody that still wants to use a paid method because it's quicker, then Droppoint is by far the best one that you can use to find winners, because it's super cheap. It's only $5 a month. eSniper after 14 days for free will then become $30 a month, so it is expensive. You can also use Econhunt to find winning products for free too. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use Google Trends to validate the products that are trending to limit the risk again, guys, because like I said, you haven't got enough money to risk all of these factors. So by using Google Trends to validate if it's trending is going to help save time on trying to find a winning product. Even if you find a product that only does well for a month and makes you, let's say, $2,000, at least you've made money and you've not lost money. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump onto eSniper, Droppoint, and Econhunt and show you exactly how to use these tools. So you can see, guys, I'm in eSniper, and this is what it's going to look like when you sign up to the 14-day free trial. Now, you've got your categories on the left, you've got your top countries. You can basically filter this down really well, and you've got the order range here too. So if you want to try and find something with a proof of concept, I like to go for something with at least 10,000 orders. Then you can change that to 10,000 orders. So this section is called AliSniper. Now, these are all the best products on AliSniper currently. Then you've got Shop Sniper, which is the best product selling on Amazon and AliExpress. Then you've got Viral Sniper. That will show you all the viral products at this current time. Then you've got Insta Sniper, which is very cool, and it will go well with this video because they're the best Instagram accounts doing the best on dropshipping. So like I said, I'm going to be getting you guys to use Instagram influencers. So if you already find an Instagram account doing really well with a dropshipping product, you can steal it and make it yours. And then the last one is Top Stores. Now this one lets you see Facebook ads that are doing the best on Facebook. So it shows you the ad library on the Facebook ad accounts that are doing the best. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this tool, but that's literally how it works. And when you click these different sections, it will take you onto different things, and that's basically what it will do for you. So it's a great tool to find proof of concept products really fast. The next tool that I recommend is Econhunt. Now again, you're going to want to be using the free version, which means you need to sign up for free by entering your email address, and then what it will do is it will look like this. Now the reason why this is locked because this is for premium members, but don't worry, they do also show winning products as well for free members. So you can see these are all the ones that they'll show you for free. Now the only downside to the free ones is they can be quite saturated, but don't worry, some of them can actually be quite okay. They're not too bad. Now in terms of saturation, anything with over 20,000 orders can be quite bad in terms of saturation levels, so do bear that in mind, guys. Now in terms of how to validate some of these products, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So let's say for example we go through here, we find something that we like. Let's say I'm trying to find something that takes, I think I like the look of, so I can't see anything there. So let's go to page 2. See if there's anything else that I like the look of on here. So let's say for example this oversized comfy blanket hoodie. What I could do is I could copy the name. Now I'm going to recommend that you guys do this because this is a great way to validate these products. And then you're going to want to hop onto Google Trends. You're going to want to paste the name of the product in here, and then you're going to want to change it to worldwide. But because this product doesn't have any data, I don't think, okay, it does have data, so that's great. You can see at the moment worldwide it's pretty inconsistent. So what you're looking for when you do this, guys, is you're looking for something where the trend is just going up and up and up and up. You're not looking for anything that's inconsistent like this, because that looks quite sad. And in terms of, you might get sales one day but then it might drop another day. So you're looking for something with consistent trendingness. That's not even a word, but consistent trending. That's what you really want to look for. You don't want to look for something that's on a downhill or that looks like inconsistent like this. You want something that's just going up steadily, and that's a great sign that the product's going to do well for some time. So guys, that's all the free ways you can use to find winning products, and then of course using Google Trends to validate them, just how I literally showed you how to do it. So now let's talk a little bit about the store setup. So you're going to want to use a one product store. Now you're also going to want to watch my one product store blueprint, because I literally go into how to set up the store, what pages you need on the store, how to make the store look good, how to make it convert well. So go and watch that. I'll leave it in the cards, and I'll also leave it in the description below. Now I'm also going to show you what a one product store looks like, because I guess that a lot of you guys that are going to be watching this are beginners and you might not understand what it means. But before I do, I just want to touch on this point. Now the reason why you're going to want to be doing a one product store is because they convert the best, they're the most user friendly, they get better conversion rates, they look like a more of a branded store than a dropshipping store. The key to 2020 is to look like a brand and not look like a dropshipping store. So I'll show you exactly what I mean in a minute. But the reason why you're going to want to do this is because, look, when you're finding winning products, the key is to find stores that are already selling that product, and the majority of them are going to be doing a one product store, and then you're going to want to 10x what they've done. So a lot of these stores that are doing really well with these products, I kid you not, their stores look horrible, they look so ugly, they look like really poorly done, yet they still make money. But if they were to make their store look so much better, they would have made so much more money. So the key, guys, is to find something that's working, not copy their store, but 10x what they're doing. And then what you will do is you'll 10x their results. So if they're making, let's say, 1,000 a day in daily orders and revenue, if you 10x that, you can do the math. So the key to this, guys, is to find something that's already working, to find their websites by finding other competitors' websites, and Droppoint is by far the best tool you can use to find competitors' websites. Now it is a $5 plan, but like I said, it is super cheap. Now what the key is, guys, is don't reinvent the system. If it's already working, just 10x it. Now I learned this from my mentor Cam, just 10x things, that's all you have to do. The same applies to my YouTube channel. I try and 10x everybody else in the YouTube space in terms of gurus. I try and 10x what they're doing, because at the end of the day, I know that's what's going to get my channel the best results. So that's just an example. Now let me show you what a one product store looks like and the reason why I recommend it. So guys, this is a one product store, and you can see straight away this looks super good, it looks super branded, and it looks so professional. So let me just show you a few of these little examples here. So you can see I'm scrolling on the home page, and you can see this does not look like a dropshipping store. This looks like a real branded watch store. Now it's not, it is a dropshipping store, but because it's using a very good theme and it's got the one product store format, it's a beautiful store and people won't know that you're drop shipping, and that's the reason why you're going to want to use it, because like I said, look how good this looks. It's going to convert really well. It's going to build rapport with the customer. It's going to keep customers feeling confident because they think, wow, this looks like a real brand, so I'm more than happy to buy from it, sorry. So that's what a one product store looks like, and that's the reason why you're going to want to use a one product store format. But before I carry on, I just want to say a lot of people that are doing one product stores are doing it completely wrong, and their stores look horrible. So if you make your store look like this, it's what I call the 10x effect. You're 10 times what the competition's doing, because trust me, I see loads of one product stores and they do not look as good as this, I can promise you that. So let's now cover the 3 ways that you guys can get sales and traffic to your website with paying no money. Now, the first thing you need to do before we start doing this is you need to install your Facebook pixel. Now, a Facebook pixel is what tracks data coming to your website, so it's very important that you get this done before you even start doing anything, because you'll understand why this is so important when we get on to the last part of today's video, because you're going to be using all the data that you get for free and you're going to scale it with paid advertising, but I'm going to get onto that a little bit later. So you're going to want to install your Facebook pixel. Now, there's loads of videos on YouTube, like a 2-minute video showing you how to do that, and you're also going to want to install Google tracking as well, website conversion tracking. Again, there's also a video on YouTube on how to do that. And if you've not already, you can watch my Google Ads video, which will be in the which will either be in the link in the description below or in the cards, explaining how to do this as well. So at the end of the day, if you get those 2 steps done, you've got all the tracking done, you're going to be able to collect all the data and then use that data later on and then basically leverage it. Now, the first thing is you can post in relevant Facebook groups. Now, I'm going to cover all these methods in a minute. I'm going to show you exactly how to do them in hand. Now, what you basically do is you post in Facebook relevant groups on your product. So you might want to join a beauty group and post your product in that beauty group, but it's not as simple as that. I'm going to explain how to do it effectively so you're actually going to get sales from it. Now, another thing you can do is you can comment on other competitors' ads on Facebook and Instagram. Now, this is by no means an ethical way to do things, but when you start out and you've got no money like I had when I started out, I did anything to make money. Now, like I said, it's not ethical. You don't have to do it. It's down to you. But when I started, I wasn't in a place to be ethical. I had to make money. And unfortunately, in business, things ain't ethical. Now, I'm not saying do all these things again and again and again. As soon as you've made money and you don't need to be doing these things again, just don't do them. But if you're starting out and you really need to make money, then you can go ahead and use these at your own will. But these are ways that do work. So I've used them myself. They've made good money. But like I said, they're not the most ethical ways of doing things. Now, the next thing is post on Facebook Marketplace. I'll go over that in a minute. Now, you want to make a YouTube channel and post videos of the product on in action or unboxing the video or reviewing the video. This works great with new trendy products. So basically what I'm trying to say here, guys, is make a YouTube channel. You don't need to be in the video showing your face or talking. You could literally just make a video of you just unboxing the product and then showing it off. That's literally like a 1-minute video. Now, if you're picking a trendy product and it's trending on Google Trends, people will search for that on YouTube, whatever the product name's called, and then unboxing because they're intrigued to see what it's about. So if you can find a product that's trending, make an unboxing video on YouTube, and if it's getting, let's say, 1,000 searches a month on the unboxing, then you're going to get a lot of sales and you're going to get a lot of traffic. Now, I've done this method myself and it works really, really well. But like I said, it's more for products that are already trending, because if they're not going to have the search intent on YouTube. Now, the next thing is you can post on Depop, and I'm going to cover this as well. This is basically like another eBay, but a little bit more better and user-friendly. And that's pretty much all the 3 ways you can advertise really fast and get fast results. Now, I'm going to show you each one of these methods as well and kind of go over them in a little bit more depth as well. So guys, you can see I'm on my Facebook account, and what you basically do is you go onto the Facebook search bar, you type in, let's say for example, I'm selling a beauty product. Let's say I'm selling one of those eyebrow trimmers or whatever you want to call them. I might want to type in beauty into Facebook, then click groups, and then you can see there's groups here with 11,000 members, 197,000 members, 72,000 members. Now you're going to want to hit the join button, answer all the questions, because if you don't, you won't get into the groups. And then what you can do is you're going to post from your personal account, not your business account, but you're going to post from your personal account in the group and say, look guys, I've come across this website, I've seen this product, I've heard good things about it, what are your guys' opinions on it? That's literally all you're going to do, and you're going to post that into different groups. Now, you're not going to use the same writing in each group because people will notice that you're spamming and they might catch on to what you're trying to do. So when you're posting in multiple groups like that, make sure you change what you're saying, because if you don't, people will catch you out and try and see if you're being a spammer. But what you're trying to basically do is you're basically showing that you're not affiliated affiliated with the company or the website, but you're basically asking for feedback on the product, see if anybody's ever tried the product before. But what you're really doing is you're getting website traffic, you're getting data, and you're getting your niche data, because these are people that are in the niche that you're going after, and then later you can target and leverage that data for free. Even if you don't make no money doing this, you're collecting your niche data that people pay a lot of money for by using paid advertising. So this is a great way to get free data and free sales. The next method, guys, is commenting on your competitors' ads. Now what you might want to do is you might want to type in, for example, this is an example that I just did to get this ad. I might type in beauty free shipping, click it, and then what it'll do is it'll pull up all the ads when I hit videos that have done that with those keywords. So you can see that video's just come up here. So what I might want to do is I might want to click on the video. Now you're going to want to use videos that are quite recent. So this is September, and then you can comment saying, look, I found this product on this website, which is your website, for $5 cheaper. Just doing that, you can get like 5 sales every day, because what you're doing is you're basically catching people that are already interested in the product, but you're basically saying, look, here's a $5 cheaper website that's selling the same product. Straight away, you're going to get loads of people coming to your website and buying from you. Now, again, like I said, it's not an ethical way of doing things, but if you're desperate to get sales, to get money, then obviously this is a decision that you can make. Now, I'm not condoning it, but what I am saying is when you start and you're on a low budget and you really want to make something out of nothing, you're willing to do anything. Now, look, I have done this myself, and at the end of the day, I don't do it anymore, but when I started and I had no money, it's what I had to do to get going, because remember, I was only 17 years old, 16 years old when I started, so I had no money to pay for Facebook ads. So this is one method that does work incredibly well, but it's just not the most ethical way of doing things. And like I said, I'm not saying you go out and do it. If you want to be ethical and not do it, just don't do it. If you are thinking, you know what, I need the money, I'm not going to do it every time, but I need to do it once or twice to make money, then go ahead. The next method to get free sales is going on Instagram, searching for a hashtag relevant to your niche. So for example, beauty, finding some of the top posts. Now, because I'm on the laptop, if you were to do it on your phone, for example, what you can do is you can go to where it says top posts, and it will give you the top posts with the most comments, shares, and views. Now, what you can do is you can comment on there saying, wow, this is like, for example, let's say this image here, with this blonde woman with the eye makeup. You could say, wow, your eyebrows look on fleek. Get your eyebrow remover here, and then basically get a 10% coupon code and whatnot. That way it's getting daily likes, daily comments, but you also say people are looking at the photo thinking, oh, she's got great eyebrows. So if you say you've got the tool that might get your eyebrows looking like that, you're going to get loads of traction onto your Instagram account, and on your Instagram account, you're going to have your website link in the bio. So that's a great way as well of getting loads of free traffic and loads of free sales to your website. Now, guys, one of the last ways you can get free sales is using Facebook Marketplace. Now, this is basically like eBay, but on Facebook. They don't charge you any selling fees or anything like that, but it can be a little bit hard selling on Facebook. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Facebook and then Marketplace. You're going to want to hit sell something. You're going to want to hit item for sale. You're going to want to put the category's name, the closest to it. You're going to want to put what you're selling, the price, the location you're in. You always need to put a location, even if it's a state or a country, whatever. And then you're going to want to describe the item and put photos in there too. Now, what you do want to do is when you're writing a description, you must tell people that you haven't got that on you currently. You would have to order it, and then you'd have to wait, because on Facebook Marketplace, normally people have got the stuff with them on the day. So you do need to basically put a disclaimer saying it's not current stock. You would have to order it on demand. But if you do this, you're not going to get yourself into too much trouble. If you kind of make out that you've got it on you, you're going to get yourself into trouble. But do put a disclaimer saying, look, if you do want to buy it, you will have to wait 10 days to receive your item or whatnot, or go onto my website for more information. But this is a great way to drive traffic to your products for free. So guys, the last way you can use a free method to gain sales and data is by using Depop. Now, Depop is like eBay, but more for the millennials. Now, this is a great place to get sales. I've used it multiple times and it works like a gem, especially for things like fashion, beauty. They're the top two niches by far on Depop. So for example, it's like eBay. You make your listings, you make your profile, but the good thing about Depop is they take a lower fee, and also you can upload videos to your listings. Now you can see here I typed in eyebrow, And again, you can see there's loads of different things coming up. What you could post is you could post a video of your eyebrow hair remover, that really trending winning product, and you can get some sales from doing that. So that's the last way you can use to get these sales. Now, if you want more information about these 3 methods, I'm going to leave a link in the description below to the video I made about these methods that I've just shown you in more depth, so you can understand how to use them a little bit better. But this was just a quick overview on the 3 methods. Now, the next method you can use is Instagram influencers. Now, Instagram influencers still work really, really well, but there's a few new things that you need to know to help gain more success with them. Now, use Instagram influencers if you're on a low budget, because you can't guarantee to get the influencer for free. I am going to show you some ways to try and get them for free, but it won't always work. They might ask you to pay $10, $20. So if you're on a low budget, this is a great way. Now, you can use CloudHQ to find influencers, because finding influencers can be very difficult, especially the good ones. And that's a free tool that I've still recommended from last year. And don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do all this in a minute anyway. I'm just going to cover it quickly now. Search for relevant hashtags to find influencers. So you can also search for like beauty, then go through loads of different top posts and look to see if there's anyone that is an influencer in the niche. Now, work with micro influencers under 100,000 followers and try and find influencers that are new to paid promotions. Now, what I mean is there are a lot of influencers online, but you're going to try and want to go for the ones that are new to doing paid promotions, because if you're finding an influencer that's been doing paid promotions for 3 years, their audience might be super saturated and super not buying from their audience, because you've got to think, if you're selling to your audience for 3 years, they've got used to you selling to them. They probably got bored of it and they don't care anything about it. So at the end of the day, finding ones that are new to paid promotions, you're going to get better results with them. So do bear this in mind, guys. Now, if you're going to try and get them for free, this is a great way of doing it. Offer the micro influencer a commission post. So basically you say to them, look, I will give you 40% of the commission of each sale if you do it on a commission basis. Now, that's very attractive, because let's say you're selling something, let's say for $30. 40% of $30 is a lot of money, especially if the micro influencer knows they've got a high chance of doing this. So that's a great way to get them for free, guys. Now, only work with micro influencers. So if you're working with micro influencers but they want you to pay for it, only pay them a maximum of $35. Anything over that is way too expensive. You don't need to be spending that kind of money. Now, the engagement should be over 2.5% for that influencer. So if it's not 2.5%, then don't go anywhere near them. Now, judge the influencer based on their last 3 posts. Now, there's a saying, you're as good as your last match or your last game. It's the same with business. You're only as good as what you've ever done in the last year or whatnot. Now, as influencers, they're only as good as their last 3 posts. Honestly, it's the same with YouTubers. YouTubers might be good and then they might go downhill. Same with musicians, same with everything. So if what they've done recently is not good, then try not to go near them, because they're not doing very well at the moment. So that's why I'm recommending it. Now, I'm also going to give you the DM template for the Instagram influencers. So if you're reaching out to them by email or by DM, this is what you're going to want to say to them. You're going to want to start off by sending them your business email. So like info at your business name or your name at your business name. And you're going to want to put, hello, I'm the owner and founder of your business name on Instagram. So blah, 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 blah at blah, blah, blah. And then you're going to put, we're reaching out to inquire about a sponsored post on their Instagram account name. Compliment the influencer and talk about how your product can benefit their audience. An example could be, we love how you connect with your audience in such a unique way. Our product can bring your audience great value because, and then you give them the reason why. Now, people don't want to promote something if it's not going to benefit their audience, because if it doesn't benefit their audience, then their audience is going to give up on them and move on to the next person. And then you can put, here are some details below. Your audience will receive a 10% discount on their first purchase. Add more details below, for example, how you want the post to be made, on their feed, on their story, how do you want them to deliver the post. So basically, in this section, you're just basically telling the influencer how you want it to be structured based on what you think is going to work best. And then you can just put to them, can you please get back to me on pricing info and requirements? Because they might say, look, I'm happy to do it, but these are some of the requirements that I may need. Like, for example, they might want you to send them a product example. Now, if influencers want you to send them a product, to basically use in hand to see how it feels, because you got to understand these influencers might think I don't want to show this to my audience if I think it's going to be a crap product. So they might want to see what it's like in hand. They might want to see if it's worth the price that you're asking for. Now if they are asking for the product, the best thing that you can do is, because obviously if you're ordering from AliExpress, it's going to take around about 2 weeks to get it to them. You can find the majority of every single product on AliExpress on Amazon. So the best thing to do is order the product on Amazon and deliver it to the influencer, because that way they're going to get it within a few days instead of a few weeks. And then at the end of the email template, you're going to put thank you for your time and then your business name. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to show you how to use CloudHQ to find Instagram influencers for free. So this is CloudHQ. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the directory section right here, and this is the free version. And what you're going to want to do is it literally gives you the option to search for influencers. So you can enter keyword, for example, beauty, hair, anything like that, how many followers they've got, remember under 100,000, their engagement rate, again 2.5%, and then you can click search and it will come up with loads of influencers like this, and it gives you their email accounts, it tells you what they've got. Now if you want an in-depth video about Instagram influencers, I'll also leave that in the description below, because I've made a whole video about it, but this is just a quick overview again of it. Now let's get on to the next thing you can use to get sales and data for cheap costs or even for free. So you're going to want to use YouTube channels again if you're on a low budget, because they might ask you for paid promotions. You may get them for free. Now you're going to want to search for keywords on YouTube channels, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do this, guys, don't worry. Now the engagement rates on YouTube should be around about 4.7%, because obviously with videos the engagement's always a lot higher because it's video content. Now, the sponsored posts that work the best on YouTube are these five things. Unboxing videos. So basically the influencer unboxing your product and then giving their first impressions on it. Quick mentions before the main video. So like, for example, when you watch a YouTube video, they might say before they get onto the actual topic, our sponsor for today's video. That also works really, really well. Try on hauls. These are best for beauty and fashion niches. I'll show you exactly how this one works. So this is, for example, where girls might try on loads of clothes they've been sent or they've been bought, and they might try it on and they say, look, out of all these designers that we've bought, we like this one the most. And then the other one is review videos, so a full in-depth, let's say somebody's bought the new iPhone and they've done, let's say, a week's review on the phone. That's what we call an in-depth review video. Now the next one is comparison videos, also work well. So let's say you're sending your YouTube influencer or YouTube channel a cheap alternative to an iPhone. Let's just say that as an example. I know it's a bad example. They might compare what you've sent them to the real thing. So comparison videos can do really, really, really well as well. And don't worry, guys, I'm going to be showing you how you can do this in a minute. So a few tips before I carry on. Try and find channels that are new to promotions and less saturated again. Now, how you can find this out is by just asking them, how long have you been doing paid promotions for? The next thing is use VidIQ to audit channels. Now VidIQ will tell you, now you're going to want to use VidIQ to audit channels. Now this will tell you their engagement rates, this will tell you the keywords they've used, this will tell you everything about that channel, where you can kind of make a decision whether it's going to be a good fit or not. You're going to want to work with micro channels, with channels that are under 100,000 subscribers or 100,000. Offer them a free product to review on their channel. So this one can be the best option out of all the 5 options that I told you before. Send them a free product from Amazon so they can get it quickly and get them to review it, as simple as that. Or offer them a 50-40 split commission, where they get 40% commission by just reviewing the product. And again, you just send them the, so let's say your product's going to cost you £5 from Amazon, $5 from Amazon. You send it to them for $5, then they get a 40% commission. That is super, super cheap, guys. And like, I had one student do this recently, and he made like, I think $800 in his second day of doing this, guys. So that's why I'm saying YouTube channel influencers are so underrated. Nobody really ever talks about them in dropshipping, and they can be better than Instagram influencers as well. So bear that in mind. Now this is the DM or email template that you're going to want to send YouTubers, because obviously it's going to be a little bit different because it's not the same concept. Hello, I'm the owner and founder of, then you put your website name and the URL. We are reaching out to inquire about a sponsored post and mention post on your amazing YouTube channel. complement the YouTuber and talk about how your product can benefit the audience. Example, I've already gone over this before. And then you're going to obviously want to go into depth again about how it works. And then you're going to want to ask them about the setup requirements. So it is kind of like the Instagram template, but there is slight differences in it because it's a YouTube channel. And then that's basically how you're going to want to lay that out. Now, guys, do bear in mind with Instagram influencers and YouTube channels, it's a numbers game. You need to send out loads of emails to get back from people because you're in the game of business, and the game of business is based on numbers. So if you send out 100 emails, based on the numbers game, you might only get 3 emails back. But like I said, don't get hurt if you do this 10 times and you don't hear anything back. Again, it's a numbers game. You need to keep going, and especially because you're a startup, it might take a lot longer, guys. So you need to work out your numbers of average and stuff, and you just need to send out loads of emails because at the end of the day, it is a numbers game. Let me show you exactly how to find YouTubers and how to audit their channels. So guys, you can see I'm on YouTube. Now let's say, for example, I'm after somebody that's in the beauty niche because I've been using beauty as my example for the whole video. I might do this, beauty haul. Now you're going to want to use keywords like this. So for example, lots of these people on YouTube, what they do is they get loads of different companies to send them, let's say, loads of different makeup palettes, and they review them in a video. So this video is for like, I think 18 minutes. Some of them are 50 minutes long, like this one. And they just try loads of different products in their niche. So things like beauty haul, things like fashion haul are great words to find those kind of people. And you just want to use those kind of keywords. And then you can see here VidIQ. So let's say, for example, I click on this video. You can see straight away VidIQ, which is this one here, has just analyzed the whole video. So you can see the actual score it's given the video, what kind of total views it's got, how's the engagement rate, what keywords they've used. So that's how VidIQ works. And remember, you're looking for a 4.7% engagement rate. And on this video, the engagement they got was, let's have a look. They got a 5% engagement rate on this video. So straight away, they're fine for doing a paid promotion or a commission post. So that's how VidIQ works, and that's how you want to use YouTube. Now, in terms of finding out their email, because people might say, look, Cam, how do I get their email? You literally go onto their account like that. You click their profile picture. You go to where it says about, and then you scroll down and you can see here details, view email address. You click that, they'll give you their email. You send them that template I give you and they'll get back to you. So that's exactly how you do YouTube, YouTube influencers or YouTube channel paid promotions or commission posts. Now let's cover step 6. Now step 6 is recycle the process and repeat it again and again and again. Now, if your first post or video review are profitable, recycle the process, but just 2 times the process. So what I mean by 2 times the process, 2 influencers on Instagram and 2 channels on YouTube. You 2 times that, so you'd work with 4 influencers on YouTube and 4 YouTube channels. So that's what I mean by 2 times in the process, because if something's already worked, just duplicate it by 2 and you'll get 2 times the results if it goes well again. Once you've gained $1,000 in cash flow, you can transition into Facebook ads because you've got enough money to start scaling the product on Facebook. Now, the great thing about all of the methods that I've shown you today is because you've got the Facebook Pixel and the Google tracking installed, you can use that data to then create lookalikes on Facebook, which is a lookalike is basically people that have gone onto your website before, and Facebook can basically duplicate people based on what they've done previously on your website and target those people. It's a little bit complicated, but it's just amazing ways to scale your business. Now, use the data of your pixel to launch what we call a lookalike view content, because you're going to get view content more than anything else when it comes to lookalikes. And to do view content lookalike audiences, you need 1,500 view contents. Now again, view contents are the easiest to get out all of the LLAs you can do. So view content as well is by far my best way of scaling with lookalikes. I've done add to carts, I've done purchases, but view contents for me just do really well. Now, if you've not got 1,500 view content, watch my 2020 Facebook ad strategy to then go and test a product on Facebook, which I'll leave in the description below. Then you can scale with retargeting and lookalike audiences. So once you've done this, because let's say for example you've not got this, but you've got enough money to do this, then what you can do once you've done this is then go back to scaling with retargeting and lookalike audiences. And I've got all of this on my YouTube channel, guys. So make sure that you go on my YouTube channel and you watch all my videos on those topics. Now, I hope today's been really helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video.